Again to another video, and today I'm with Exodium here, and we're gonna do something a little different than our usual videos. We're gonna talk about this one game called Saber Showdown. You guys have heard of it before if you watched our videos. We've made a couple videos on this game. Yes, you have. I made like one or two, and then just started making VR videos because I was grounded from my phone for a while. Yep. So I would like to start about not so much the game itself, but the people, the community of this game. So you might think, hey, the community is not that bad. If you say that, you are so wrong with every community in existence. Like there's the gotcha community with all its gotcha and stuff. There's the fort. I'm not even gonna say it because I know I offended some of Nathan's friends by saying stuff about that specific game. So I'm not even gonna say it. But there's that game's community. That game itself anyway. There's some people in like every community that are kinda just woohoo crazy. And this community is no different because there is a bunch of toxic players, teamers, and you know what? In this one server that we were in before we made this video, it was like a few minutes ago, but there was like in the entire server to be exact, the entire server was not only new to the game because they had like no kills whatsoever, but if that's not bad enough, they were teaming on us and trying to get kills. Of course, they're just spamming. They're doing their teamer ways. They're backing up. Yeah, they behave like AI. Like dumb AI. And speaking of that, we were in a bigger server one time. I was trying to record another video, but it was like a scrap project because something dumb happened. But long story short, there was this dude, right? And he was teaming on us and he killed me when I attacked him and the game decided to be like, "Hey, I know you're attacking and you both attack at the same time, but I'm just going to let the other dude kill you anyway." And as soon as he did that, what did he do? He crouched up and down on my body. And if you all know what that is cuz you play a certain game, I'm not going to say, you know that's called teabagging. And then there's PC players. Oh wait, you can continue, Nathan. Uh, yeah, and then there's PC players, which mobile players. Yeah, it's not PC players by themselves. It's the type of people that like to abuse it. Is what we're trying to say. Yeah, like as a iPad slash mobile player, we have disadvantages, which means that we can't really use like certain combos of buttons. Like when we're saying PC players abuse their power, like to like press multiple keys at once, we're saying they're attacking, they're spamming the attack button, when also holding down the defense button, which puts up the lightsaber, so they can't get slapped down to the ground and stunned. They can't get they have certain like They don't take as much damage, is what we're trying to say.
I've made some videos, like, I think there was one previous video that I've made called, like, the struggle between Swiss mobile players, something like that, but it talked about this. But it didn't go too deep into it, because it was like an actual gameplay. But the thing is that I, myself, am also a mobile player, and when I fight, I noticed that it doesn't even matter what weapon they have. It could be like a freaking sword for all I care.
Or just a default saber.
Yeah, default saber doesn't even matter. But they can still win because what they like to do.
They like to press down the defense button and then just spam their attack.
Exactly. They just
Like for us, if we're gonna defend against the slap, we have to like time it. We have to just it's kinda like a parry, to so say. Like you have to parry their slap. But for them, they don't have to do any sort of effort to parry it. They like Nathan. Let's like practice fighting and let's not actually like fight. Let's just try and slap each other when we have our sabers out, okay? So like
play saber, but the game is
yeah, like so try and slap me. See, I literally like unblocked and then pressed it immediately. You try to stop blocking and then just try and parry this. See, we have to do that. Meanwhile, PC players, as an example, Nathan tried to slap me.
they can literally hold down the block button effortlessly.
And not only that, they can also, like, as a mobile player, I'm spamming my attack button when I'm blocking, and it's not doing anything. But for PC players, that's not a problem, because it doesn't register the mobile button.
There's a grip thing too.
Yeah, we can't. Like, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah, like I try to grip you. See how I can't do anything else but block while I do that? Just how I block and stuff and like attack.
Yeah, like I'm gonna try and grip you, and when I try to move I can do it, but when I try to move my camera while trying to grip him while blocked, it zooms in and out because it can't, because Roblox on mobile is just unfair. Like Nathan, I'm trying to grip you right now, but in order to move my camera, it moves me up and down.
Because there was something. It's like delaying it.
Oh,
Not letting me fight. It's not necessarily lagging right now. It's just delaying.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna put that like it's doing a different smaller server.
Okay, I'm gonna keep recording. We were in this server.
Doesn't matter. As long as
Doesn't matter.
anyway, yeah, I guess I can't necessarily play because there's something wrong with my game, but anyways. Alright, I'm gonna unpause the recording and we can keep talking about this, okay?
I've been recording all this time. I'm just gonna put my lightsaber away because there's really no one attacking.
Yep. So what were we talking about again? The PC players?
Yeah, let's move on to a different topic because I think we ranted about that enough. Plus, my recording's probably gonna stop soon. Plus, my battery's low. Kind of.
Alright, well then I guess we'll just reset, go back to the lobby, and then we'll talk about the weapons and stuff.
Oh yeah, the inaccurate weapons and some of the OP ones that people used to abuse but then got nerfed but not nerfed enough.
Exactly. Like the sword, I think I tried to talk about this previously, but it just wasn't. But
Honestly, I think the staff is actually a well-balanced weapon, actually.
that is a well balanced weapon. It's like the only weapon that makes
Like, it's powerful, but you can't really use it as spamming, because if you do, it's gonna drain your stamina. So you have to, like, really, like, actually use it properly. And I think that's just kind of well so people can't abuse the weapon.
Like, I have a theory for this game. There's something to sword, and I'll tell you why. This game isn't a Star Wars game anymore because of the accuracy. Like, this sword here, it used to have a much thicker blade, which kind of resembles the light of the lightsaber. But the thing is, it's now a skinny blade, and so they kind of ruined that for it. I mean, it's not too big a deal. But then I go back into the right? And I go in here, they did change some of the hilts and stuff too. But the thing is that I look at the width, which is kind of fine, but don't take something else. Like, the design for the width blade and stuff is completely suitable for that weapon, okay? The thing is, this game's made some pretty stupid weapons, okay? Katanas,
Like a scythe? A scythe.
what?
Like the scythe, what?
Yeah, exactly, scythe. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Anyways, there's a katana, okay? They could have theoretically existed in Star Wars, maybe like a comic book or something, if, like the dark saber existed, but I don't think they did. But I'll let this one slide. I think everything started getting stupid when they added the boomerang. If you're gonna add a weapon that spins, add the freaking Inquisitor lightsaber.
And here's the thing, Nathan. I checked in their Discord server one time, and they got a request from someone that would add the Inquisitor Saber. They said they might add it, but then it never ended up happening.
It's stupid, honestly.
Yeah.
The way they didn't listen to such a good offer.
Like, if you're gonna make a weapon spin, then why on earth is the attack animation you throw it in front of you in a not even a horizontal but like a vertical way?
Mm-hmm. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're practically gonna, like, if that was actually in Star Wars, you'd practically just be cutting your arm apart.
Yeah, like you like throw it in front of you like a you like thrust it in front of you like a boomerang. I mean, like an actual boomerang in real life. Like you know how you like flick your wrist? You're kind of doing that but in a shorter way, and the blade is big enough to where it can literally cut your arm, but since it's Roblox and apparently physics don't matter anymore, it just kind of cuts your arm. Which doing that in real life, if you were in the Star Wars universe, wouldn't end well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thing are the freaking nunchucks. The nunchucks are probably, in my opinion, just kind of like the stupidest thing they added because there is no use for them whatsoever. You're paying 18,000 points for a weapon that's literally just as good as a default saber.
Like,
Like,
here's the thing. If you're not skilled at this, like, a Jedi is not gonna start out with the nunchucks and just hope they get it good. Because trying to learn these things, you're gonna hit yourself and maybe possibly cut yourself. Or, in some cases, you may accidentally, oops, oh, I flicked this wrong and it killed me. Whoopsie doo.
yeah, exactly. And plus, real nunchucks, you're actually like, for different forms and stuff, you're supposed to, I do believe, I might be wrong, but you're supposed to be able to hold either side. Like, nunchucks, like, for these nunchucks, you're essentially just using it as a whip almost. Just like, whip this, whip that with one side of the nunchuck.
And plus, there are ways that the lightsaber could accidentally, like, flip around in a circle and cut the chain off. Yet, this is Roblox. Physics don't need to matter, so let's just make the blade just clip through the nunchuck and nothing happens to it. Like, if you look at the image for the nunchucks, unless this metal is Beskar, then it's still just normal metal. Like, unless they made it lore wise where it's just Beskar that holds the nunchucks together, still, it would cut it if it was just metal.
The dual staff, I don't have dual staff, but they seem alright. They seem kind of like a gimmick though for 60,000 coins.
And plus, I actually have them, and I watched a tier video, if you must, that like says how bad or good a weapon is. The dual staff was actually not the most powerful one. It was actually just the regular one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've killed so many different users, dual staff users
The
before.
first ever dual staff user you encountered, you beat him.
I know. I think I even made a YouTube short about that. But anyways, the other the site. This has got to be the most absurd thing they've added so far.
The scythe, literally just the Grim Reaper weapon in a laser destroys everything form.
It's not even how you use a freaking scythe. It's supposed to have two like little knobs on the side that you use. Like you, it's supposed to be a sideways grip. You're not supposed to just be flipping it around like a freaking idiot. Just like
And
that way.
then
Like
there's like the actual attack animation itself. You would think, hey, you're gonna attack with like the sharp blade part. You
no,
don't.
you're just freaking hitting with it like a freaking baseball bat.
Yeah,
Like
like when you hit it, unless you have to be like a certain distance from the person you're fighting to make it accurate. But most battles in Saber Showdown just have you having close combat battles and backing away when you have no stamina left.
there
But
was actually a site at some point in Star Wars, like in a comic book or something. The site though looked like an actual lightsaber site. It didn't look like this freaking thing. The
like
site,
I think there's actually like a lightsaber axe that was in Star Wars that existed at one point.
yeah, they should add like a lightsaber fencing sword, the light foil.
Yeah, yet they add a freaking nunchuck and boomerang and freaking scythe. Like what?
Yeah, instead this site literally just looks like a painted.
Like at least the dual staff exists in Star Wars along with all the other variants, but those three weapons and the
Well,
sword, like come on.
yeah, the sword actually did exist if the blade was thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just absurd. Like, and so what my opinion is on Saber Showdown? Yeah, I'll play it, but I'm probably not going to make. I said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm probably not going to make as many videos on it unless they're like dope videos or whatever.
Same here. Like literally, I've told Nathan off camera tons of times during these calls that I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this game as much anymore. I'll still play it, but it's not gonna be, oh, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and play this game for 5 hours on end. No, it's, oh boy, time to wake up and ignore this game completely.
Hey, I have to get off this call because this phone's about to die. But the thing is that yeah. Any last words for my video?
Nope.
All right, well, I guess that's gonna be it for my video. They can keep talking about the thing though.
I think I'm gonna get off too. My battery is at 31%.
Well, then I'm getting off too. But yeah, this has been a nice. But yeah, that's just my and me and Dave's opinion on Saber Showdown right now currently. So yeah, see ya.
See ya, mate.